Brave warriors, valiant heroes. If others can walk the path of strength, why not me? That's the spirit of Berserker, the newest class in the 13, a fierce female fighter who breaks the mold. But hey, don't think brute force alone wins battles. Today, Ah Chu's giving you the rundown on Berserker, a fiery class built to crush the entire enemy team. Before we dive in, here's what we're covering in today's video. Stats and attribute lines. Just how strong is Berserker? And who dares stand against her? Berserker Gameplay Guide. Let's break down her playstyle and strengths so you can unleash her full potential. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so Ah Chu can keep bringing the laughs and the heat. Let's go! Base stats and attribute breakdown for Berserker. Let's start with the basics. Here are the level 1 stats for Berserker. Physical attack, 39 to 90. HP, 100. MP, 48. Physical defense, 50. Magic defense, 50. Just like the name suggests, Berserker is all about raw power. Hit hard, think later. Looking at the starting stats, Berserker shows a balanced but fiery setup. Physical attack, 39 to 90. Solid and reliable. It's higher than Knight, 36 to 83, but not as explosive as Blade Master, 54 to 130, or Artificer, 50 to 110. Still, with a playstyle built around aggressive combos, this stat is more than enough to bulldoze through enemies. If you combo smart. HP, 100, decent. Not as tanky as Knight, 150, or Warrior, 125, but definitely sturdier than squishier classes like Elementalist, 60. This gives Berserker a survivability edge compared to other damage-focused classes. MP, 48, on the low side, compared to Artist, 80, or Apothecary, 72. You'll need to manage your MP wisely. But don't worry, Berserker's skills are mostly melee-based, and you won't need to spam too many to stay effective. Physical and magic defense, 50 each. Balanced defense, comparable to Artist and Blade Master. It can take a few hits, but once surrounded, Berserker can still go down quickly, so stay sharp. Berserker class overview. Damage type, physical. Attack range, melee. Strengths, easy to play, high single target damage, decent mobility, good survivability, stable group DPS. Weaknesses, low control capability. Stat comparison, Berserker versus other classes. Choosing Berserker means stepping into the mindset of warriors who go for it without hesitation and strike first, ask later. Compared to other classes, Berserker stands out in a few key ways. Difficulty, easy. You don't need complex mechanics like Virtuoso or Blade Master. Just know your range, time your dive, and go all in. This class is for players who enjoy direct, no-nonsense brawling. Survivability, tankier than squishy mages, but not as durable as knights or warriors. Still be careful around high burst classes like Blade Master or Artist. One slip up and you could get wiped out instantly. Mobility, decent. Berserker has a dash skill for gap closing, but it's not as nimble as Virtuoso. Once you're in the fight, there's no backing out. It's all or nothing. Control, low. Primarily relies on burst damage to quickly eliminate targets. If you want to finish a target, you'll need to do it fast. Don't expect to lock them down for long. Group damage, fair. Not as flashy as Artist or Elementalist, but Berserker can still deal decent AoE if positioned well, especially when jumping into a crowd. Single target damage. This is Berserker's biggest strength. In 1v1 fights, they're lethal. Catch a low HP target, a few clean hits and they're done. This makes Berserker the nightmare of mages and fragile ranged classes. Ah Chu's tip for new players. If you're picking Berserker, remember, once you charge in, there's no turning back. Pick your target carefully, strike fast, finish clean, and always stay sharp on your positioning in combat. Don't be afraid, but don't charge blindly into enemy lines without a plan either. Know when to go all in, and when to back off. And most importantly, train your reaction time and target focus, because one wrong leap and your Berserker might just become a casualty. How to play Berserker. After understanding the core stats and comparing the Berserker with other classes, it's time to dive into the most optimal way to play. The strongest build for the Berserker is using a two-handed weapon, paired with the light element, and maxing out physical attack. One powerful slash to end it all. This build allows the Berserker to deal devastating damage in true every hit hurts fashion. How to build your Berserker. Equipping a two-handed weapon helps the Berserker maximize physical strength and push damage to its limit, making every strike a potential finisher. This weapon type is exclusive to the Berserker at the moment, giving a strong advantage in close combat and denying enemies the chance to react. Light element. This is the Berserker's main source of damage. Once battle intent is charged, one combo is all it takes to end the fight. The enemy may not even see it coming. Stack strength and physical attack lines. Whether you're refining or rerolling, aim to get as many strength and physical attack lines as possible. This drastically boosts your damage and also helps improve your survivability. With this setup, the Berserker becomes a sword-wielding Saitama. One swing, one kill, no fluff. Pros and cons of this build. Pros: insane burst damage. Ideal for 1 versus 1 battles, especially against fragile classes. One well-placed combo and it's game over. Creates pressure. Just seeing a Berserker charging in makes enemies hesitate. One slash and it's lights out. Cons: weak to crowd control. Low dodge and control resistance make you an easy target for classes like the Virtuoso or Blade Master. But don't worry, Berserkers have a level 70 skill that grants several seconds of control immunity. Use it wisely or it'll go to waste. Gear dependent. Without strong equipment or the right build, the Berserker turns into a paper tiger. Low damage and easy to burst down. In summary, the Berserker is a class that doesn't mess around. It's for players who love raw, overwhelming power. Once you pick up your two-handed weapon, it's all about fast, brutal slashes and non-stop aggression. There's no need to overthink. Just target, activate your skills, charge in, and watch enemies drop. If you like to play safe or at range, this isn't the class for you. The Berserker lives by one rule: kill fast or get killed. No middle ground. And that's a wrap, Ghostmates. Ah Chu just walked you through everything, from base stats to builds and playstyle for Berserker, the ultimate brute force class that cuts first and asks never. Playing Berserker means going all in. Big damage, big energy, and zero fear. Once you dive in, there's no turning back. If you swing to finish it. Catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.